Life and Education. Born November 1st, 1964, in Alden, Iowa, to Robert and Lorraine George. Enlisted service. Joined the U.S. Army in 1981, later attending West Point as a cadet in 1984. Graduated with a B.S. in 1988. Advanced education. Earned an M.S. in Economics from the Colorado School of Mines 1999, and an M.S. in International Security Studies from the Naval War College. Also attended the U.S. Army Command and General Staff College. Military Career Progression. Tactical and Combat Leadership. Commissioned as infantry officer in 1988. Served in the 101st Airborne Division. Deployed during Desert Shield, Storm. Held roles in Fort Carson, 1993. 4th Infantry Divisionist stint. Operations Officer and Company Commander in 2001. Executive Officer in 173rd Airborne Brigade in Italy. Deployed, commanded 187th Infantry, 101st Airborne. Deployed again to Iraq, commanded 4th Brigade. Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division. Deployed to Afghanistan in 2008. Strategic and Staff Positions, Naval War College. Served as Instructor and Student Initiatives Group, Multinational Corps Iraq, 2007. Council on Foreign Relations Fellow. Joint Staff's Pakistan-Afghanistan Policy Chief. Executive Aid roles at Vice, Chief of Staff and CENTCOM, and Deputy Commanding General for Maneuver at Fort Carson Division and Corps Command, June 2017, October 2019. Commanding General, 4th Infantry Division, Fort Carson. Deployed to Afghanistan, February 2020, June 2021. Commanding General, the 1st Corps, Joint Base Lewis McChord, N. m.wikipedia.org, +11 GOMO.army.mo +11, n.wikipedia.org +11. June 2020, 1 July 2022, Senior Military Assistant to the Secretary of Defense, Senior Leadership, Vice Chief and Chief of Staff. August 2022 SAP, 2023, served as the 38th Vice Chief of Staff, U.S. Army as Vice Chief, focused on warfighting capability, recruitment strategies, including future soldier prep, and modernizing long-range and counter-drone systems. Nomination and Senate confirmation. Nominated in April 2023 by President Biden. Confirmation was delayed by a holdover reproductive health policy, but passed overwhelmingly 96-1 in Sept 2023. Acting Chief. Assumed duties in acting capacity August 4, 2023. Official confirmation and oath. Sworn in as the 41st Chief of Staff of the Army. On September 21, 2023. Administered remotely at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, Alaska. Priorities and innovations as CSA core themes: enhance warfare readiness, reinforce Army values, and address recruiting shortfalls via marketing, recruiter placement, and prep programs. Defense. Gov. Modernization emphasis: strengthening counter-drone defenses, advancing long-range weapon systems, and ensuring a robust industrial base. Organizational reform, aiming to streamline leadership by reducing approximately 5% of general officer positions. 12 slots deemed non-essential. Awards and personal tidbits. Combat deployments: Gulf War, Iraq War, twice, Afghanistan War. Decorations include Defense Distinguished Service Medal, 2 Army Distinguished Service Medals, 4 Defense Superior Service Medals, 3 Legion of Merit, 4 Bronze Stars, and the Purple Heart. Badges and tabs: Combat Infantryman Badge Star, Ranger Tab, Senior Parachutist Badge Combat Jump, Air Assault Badge Family, Married West Point classmate Patty, father of Grant and Andrea Summary, from enlisting as a private and earning his way into West Point through multiple combat deployments and leadership roles at every echelon, to his ascent to the highest uniformed position in the Army. General Randy A. George embodies resilience, strategic acumen, and dedication to the service. His current focus is shaping the future Army, prioritizing readiness, modernization, and recruitment while championing the Army profession. Early life and background. Born November 1, 1964, in Alden, Iowa, two parents, Robert and Lorraine George, where he was also raised. Early enlistment. Joined the U.S. Army as a junior enlisted soldier shortly after high school. Motivated to earn money for college, and inspired by older veterans, whom he looked up to, Stripes.com. Higher education. United States Military Academy, West Point. Entered as a cadet in 1984 after initial enlisted service. Graduated in 1988, with a Bachelor of Science officially believed to be in General Sciences. Although some sources suggest a focus on business management, graduate degrees. Earned a Master of Science in Economics from the Colorado School of Mines. Completed a Master's in International Security Studies at the Naval War College. Date unspecified. Likely early. Also attended the U.S. Army Command and General Staff College, preparing him for senior operational and strategic leadership roles. Key observations: his academic progression from a small-town enlistee to West Point and on to advanced graduate studies mirrors his drive to excel both militarily and intellectually. His advanced education in economics and international security prepared him for increasingly strategic positions later in his career, including on the Joint Staff and as Chief of Staff. Here's a comprehensive, chronological breakdown of General Randy A. George's military career progression, based on authoritative sources. Commission and early officer service. 1988 a 1993. Commissioned as an infantry officer in 1988 after graduating from West Point Army. Mil. Assigned to the 101st Airborne Division at Fort Campbell, K. Roles included platoon leader and XO. During Desert Shield, Desert Storm completed the Armor Officer Advanced Course. In 1993, opening parenthesis Army. Mil. Fort Carson and 4th Infantry Division. 1993 to 2000 posted to Fort Carson, Colorado. Served as Assistant Operations Officer for 3rd Brigade, 4th Infantry Division. Commanded Charlie Company and HHC, 1st Battalion. 8th Infantry Regiment. Career enhancing milestones. Earned an MS in Economics, 1999. From Colorado School of Mines, opening parenthesis Army. Mil. Served at the National Simulation Center, Fort Leavenworth, then completed CGSC Army, Mil, Airborne, and Iraq deployments. 2001 to 2007, 2001, deployed to Italy and served as Executive Officer, 2nd Battalion, 503rd Infantry Regiment, 173rd Airborne Brigade, opening parenthesis Army. Mil. Deployed to Operation Iraqi Freedom as XO and later Deputy Brigade Commander. 2004 to 2006. Returned to 101st Airborne Division, commanding 187th Infantry, deploying again to Iraq Army. Mil. Served at the Naval War College as both student and instructor, opening parenthesis Army. Mil. 2007. Joined the Initiatives Group, Multinational Corps Iraq Army, Mil. Afghanistan and strategic assignments. 2008 to 2014, 2008, 2009, commanded 4th Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division, deployed to Afghanistan Operation Enduring Freedom Army. Mil. Afterwards, served as a Council on Foreign Relations Fellow, held key staff roles in the Pakistan-Afghanistan Coordination Cell, Joint Staff, Executive Assistant roles for both the Army's Vice Chief and CENTCOM Commander. Returned to Fort Carson and Pentagon leadership. 2014 to 2017 served as Deputy Commanding General Maneuver, 4th Infantry Division Army, Mil. Held Pentagon posts, Director Force Management, Army G3/5, 7, Deputy Director, Regional Operations and Force Management, Joint Staff, J3 Army. Mil. Division Command and Afghanistan, returned 2017-2019, promoted to Major General. 2. Jan. 2017 Gomo. Army. Mil. June 2017, October 2019, commanded 4th Infantry Division, including deployment to Afghanistan on Operation Freedom's Sentinel, AUSA.org. Corps Command and Pentagon Advisor, roles 2020-2021, promoted to Lieutenant General, 4 Feb 2020. Gomo, Army.mil. February 2020, June 2021, Commanding General of the 1st Corps, Joint Base, Lewis McCord Army.mil. June 2020, 1 July 2022, went to Pentagon as Senior Military Assistant to the Secretary of Defense, opening parenthesis Army.mil. Senior Leadership, Vice Chief and Chief 2022 present, promoted to Full General, the 5th of August 2022. August 2022, Sept 2023, served as the 38th Vice Chief of Staff of the Army Army.mil. The 4th of August 2023 to the 21st of September 2023, served as Acting Chief of Staff, U.S. Army. The 21st of September 2023, officially sworn in as the 41st Chief of Staff of the Army after Senate confirmation vote 96-1. Summary table. Period. Rank, position. Key highlights: 1988, 1993 LT, 101st Airborne Desert Storm. Armor Course developed tactical leadership, 1993-2000 CPT. Madge, Fort Carson, 4th ID Company Command. Advanced Economics degree 2001-2007. XODC Brigades in Italy, Iraq. War student multiple Iraq deployments. War College Influence 2008-2014 BCTC MDR in Afghanistan. Strategic Staff Roles Brigade Level Leadership, Policy Development 201-2017. Deputy CG in Pentagon Roles Operational Guidance. Force Management Tasks 2017-2019 Madge. Gen. 4th IDC, MDR, INCL. Afghanistan Deployment, Division Level Command during Overseas Deployment. 2020-2021 LT. Gen. The 1st Corps CMDR SecDef, Senior Military AST Corps Civil Command. Strategic Pentagon Advising 2022-2025 Gen. Vice Chief. Gives Acting CSA. Gives CSA Senior Army Leadership. Confirmed Top Uniformed Officer. Final take. General George's career reflects a well-rounded trajectory across tactical command, strategic policy roles, joint staff work, and institutional leadership, culminating in his current position as Chief of Staff of the Army. Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into any specific deployment, staff assignment, or leadership initiative.